everybody! Welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome! I didn't go to the pink overlays. I did a professional. Hi! Welcome! Hello! How are you doing? Logan! Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Officer, welcome and hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Rodrigo, bienvenido. ¿Cómo estás? Espero que estés teniendo un buen día. Leo, welcome and hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Will I be able to finish the game today? Bruh, I'll be happy if I finish the puzzle, the chess puzzle today. Like, I'll be happy with that. Just the chess puzzle would be enough for me today. Saf draws fandoms. Welcome, you're new here, so welcome to the channel, welcome to the pit. I hope you enjoy your time here. And if you draw, I hope you enjoy it. Nimby, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. No third rewrite of the journal. More like I keep adding a little bit to it. But I'm gonna be honest, there hasn't been a lot of adding to the journal. Let me go to the journal actually straight up. Because I do have some thoughts that occurred as I was looking at my journal and, you know, polishing stuff. There has been some thoughts occurring. The most important one of them all happened right after the stream. I put it on the members Discord channel. So yeah, the thing, the journal. I'm gonna talk about it in like a second. First, I want to finish saying hello. Is she drawing or playing? I'm playing. Are you a Wi-Fi signal? Because I'm feeling a strong connection here. You're not feeling a strong connection here because I'm not a GFE streamer. I'm not like a girlfriend experience streamer. So I don't do a lot of flirting. I don't do a lot of stuff that is like girlfriendy stuff. And also my internet is shit. So in every single way, you're not feeling a strong connection here. Nirwanda, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Nita, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Star Baker, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Nix, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. On today's episode, the chess puzzle maybe? Bro, I need to get that. I want to get that so desperately. Although, hear me out, I have some other ideas as well. I have been thinking about this. I have been trying to figure it out in my head. So, there's some ideas. Rita's welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Spoiler, she's going to get sidetracked by something new and forget all the chess puzzle. Something new would also be exciting, but I don't think I'm going to get sidetracked. I doubt she's going to finish. She needs to start drawing black bordered room. Bro, careful! Spoilers! I didn't even know there were black bordered rooms. That's a spoiler! Knowing Ellie will take her at least 5 more streams with her luck? Yeah, it also highly depends on my luck. And my luck is not the best. My luck has never been the best, bro. If she solves for 9, she'll have one in the pool. Stop! Stop spoiling! But also, I don't know what solves for 9 would be. I'm assuming it's just the puzzle, the chess puzzle that I'm trying to get. That's why I predict either 2 more streams or 7. Either her brain will spark or she'll get sidetracked and sidetracked from her sidetrack. The thing is, I had an idea. I had an idea. I want to talk about it. I'm gonna get someone on the chat and talk about it. Mangas, welcome and hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. I want to suggest that for next month she will do a stream of only showing her notes and all the handicraft behind it. I doubt someone will be interested in that. But I do have the notes, and I'm gonna have them every single time that I play. Bro, this freaking thing is the first thing I wrote in the entire journal, and I still have zero clue what it's for. I think it's a red herring. Like, I think it doesn't matter at all whatsoever, and it's just there to bother me. And it's driving me a little bit insane. Oh, I forgot to put the extra light in here. God damn it. I need an extra light that hangs around there, like in that direction, for the nose to be more visible. You're gonna have to deal with it because I'm not gonna go get it right now. I forgot. With Ellie, we might need to double the time, probably. Knowing me, probably. No pink overlay, no mic mute, no intro starter. Who the hell are you and where is Ellie? I know, right? I know, right? What professional? Ellie is George Lucas in her journal? What would that mean? What would that mean? But yeah, Saf, one thing is that I will read the entire chat, so don't spam and don't repeat sentences, because otherwise it just gets me, like, it becomes longer and later that I read the chat. I expressed that horribly, but I try to read the entire chat, so it's hard to get to read the entire chat if there are repeated sentences or spamming or stuff like that. So, hey Snakes, are your legs tired? Because they look like they fell off. I have no legs, so I don't know what you're talking about. The most connection anyone can feel here is when she starts having microcats and we do bingo because of her scuffs. Yep, exactly. The microcats are a thing. She hasn't even started and she's already sidetracked from a chess puzzle. Shut up! No, I'm not sidetracked. But listen. Oh, I need to wait. I'm gonna finish the chat so I can move the microphone and then Rodrigo, bienvenido, ¿cómo estás? Espero que estés teniendo un buen día. Hantic, welcome and hello. How are you doing, Hantic? How are you? Welcome back. You'll be interested in that, Ellie. This is the second time you show the notes. Be real. You want to start doing more handcam streams? I do. I really do. I don't know if you could fill a whole 2-hour stream with journal content, but it would be a good way to cap off the final stream. Probably. I have a hamster that can cough like you. You haven't even heard me coughing, though. How come Pokemon still doesn't have a red herring? Japan doesn't use that phrase, but dang it, I thought it was a nice gag. It is a nice gag. It's sad that Japan doesn't use it because it would be a really cool concept for a Pokemon. Or a creature in any other game. It doesn't have to be Pokemon. Kevin Nessago, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Hi. Alright, so. Logan, you're late, so you didn't hear your first hello. Welcome. Hi, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. What was the red herring? So a red herring, first of all, it's an animal, but second of all, it's also what you say when it's like clues that are purposefully put into like a mystery, but they don't mean anything. Like, it's a red herring because you are chasing it. Like, it's red, it's very vibrant, so you see it and you chase it. But it was in vain because it didn't actually help you solve the puzzle at all. That's what a red herring would be. Like misguided information that's put on purpose. You know what I mean? Like saying this stuff is gonna be important but just a distraction? Kind of. Yeah. Misleading. There you go. Misleading information. Misleading. Not to be confused with a white elephant, which is rare but more trouble than it's worth. I actually didn't know how to use white elephant other than like the Christmas thing. Okay, so here's what I want to talk about today. First of all, you cannot see it because it's in pencil, but like I wrote down somewhere around here. Oh, I cannot see because the microphone. I wrote down Courtney on this side and on that side because I have no idea who Courtney is. Who the fuck is she? I don't know, but she's somewhere. Then on this side, I wrote more possibilities for the saves because in the grid, which we finally finished, what it reads is, if we count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 saves. What does this mean? That means that there are 8 saves in total in the entire game, and some of those saves are not really saves. Like the orchard was not a save, it was a gate. Therefore, it's counted in the 8, but it's not a save. So sometimes we'll need codes for things that are not necessarily a save. Also, every single save code is going to be a date. So boudoir was Christmas, the orchard was a date that was written in a photograph, and then the shelter is you needed to unlock it for a specific day and then go to it in that day. So technically counts as a date. What are the other? I don't know. I have a bunch of dates all around, so we're gonna try those all around. I pasted the green note that we found in Harley's room. I still don't think it's all that important, but it's there. Also, do you see this? Do you see that? Days 20 and 21 sail at the commissary. Guess what day it is today? Come on, guess. Is it day 20? It's day 20. So we need to spawn the commissary, like early. We need to, no, it's not day 22. I would have feel really bad. Tuesday? I don't know. Is it a Tuesday? Let me check my temporary notes that I still haven't. Today is day 20. It's a Thursday. It's a Thursday. Day 20 is a Thursday. So, day 20. But I also have him having some other things that I noticed. First of all, here, I wrote it in pencil because I'm still not sure. It's not my birthday. It's not my birthday, guys. What? It's not my birthday. Krampus, welcome. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Sounds like you've been trying to convince yourself. What did you do? I'm not so much trying to convince myself. I'm trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together. I'm trying to add 2 plus 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 2. And it gets confusing after a while, so... Happy birth month? It's still not my birth month either. Close though. Close. We're very close. White elephant is also a thing. It is a thing. I know it as like a Christmas tradition. That sucks. I don't like white elephant. I'm gonna come out and say it. I am a Christmas girly, but I hate the white elephant tradition. I hate it. How is it that you write it in English instead of in Spanish? Because I think in English. I think more in English than in Spanish. I think she's a sister of Caroline. There is no Caroline! There is no Caroline! Did we end up finding the white tree thing? No, we have not found the 2 white trees, which, for anyone who doesn't remember, we're talking about this, the music sheets. It says, find among the white trees under 2 stones. What are we finding? Fuck if I know. But we're finding something. I heard a book that kept journals like this back in the day for classic Myst. I think it's a great, fun thing to do. Listen, hear me out. This is a note that says, Christoph, this is the 3rd time this month that you and the car have been gone when... you cannot read it. Why is it not focusing? Anyways, it says like... This is the 3rd time that you and the car have been gone when your services were required. I don't care for how long you've been working for the lordship. Your absence must be accounted for. This is clearly about the valet. Who's the valet? Hardly. Who do we find? An entire, like, very sentimental note that the lordship left for Harvey. Also, who was accused of stealing stuff? No, wait, I'm making a mess. Listen. Here's the thing. Harley has been the valet for many years, okay? Harley has been the valet of the Baron for many years. The Baron loves the fuck out of Harvey. When the Baron thought that he was dying, follow me here, he left a deep note telling Harley that he was gonna live in a house forever and ever, that he got in the will, whatever. Bullshit. Harley had been absent. Before the Baron died, Harvey had been absent. So, another clue that I don't have here is that the gardener that was fired was expecting shipment a couple of times, and they were talking about, in the other note, the 3rd shipment is ready. And we know that one of the shipments was gathered at the Bells, 100 Bells Tea House. That is also where Marion disappeared. The last time anyone saw Marion, she was at the 100 Bells Tea House. What am I trying to say here? I think they were all in. Denny Revane, the groundskeeper, Hartley, Christoph Hartley, the valet, the grandfather, the Baron, basically. I think they all helped Marion escape. And I think the grandfather is alive. I said it. I think the grandfather is alive and he ran away and he's living with Hartley in that little house that he left him in the well. Why? Because it's all matching too closely. Too closely. Like, one of the things is that this man knew exactly when he was gonna die. How? How did he know exactly when he was gonna die? Makes no sense. You know why I think he's alive? Because he has several notes in which he's like, oh, I need this for Thursday. I need this to be finished by Thursday. And he dies on Wednesday. He dies on Wednesday. He wanted to have things done by Thursday. Friday, I start coming in to solve the mystery. How did he know? How did he plan so close to the proper appropriate dates? How was everything so coldly calculated? Because he's alive. This is my tinfoil moment, okay? This is my tinfoil moment. I think he was planning to escape, to live with Hartley in anonymously. That's my tinfoil moment. Anyways. What were we talking about in the chat? That went into a very long tirade. All of the birthday messages. Thank you, it's not my birthday. All right, I come back from vacation right before Ellie's birthday, which means you also came back from vacation right before your own birthday. What is white elephant? Does anyone want to explain white elephant just so that I can focus on the game? Because I know what a white elephant is as a tradition, but I want to... Never heard of any white elephants in any context. It is a Christmas tradition. I don't know the other context. I don't know how you use it in the other way. Have you tried checking behind the white elephant? There is not a white elephant. I don't think so. How the hell does Ellie basically use her hands as a photocopier like this? Just look at how neatly and tidy these notes are. Some of these look exactly like they did in the game. It's not. I just copied them. In fact, this is altered because the game had like perspective. Like this was slanted to the side and this was like seen from a little bit above, and I was like, I'm not doing that shit, and I drew it like front facing. I didn't care enough. I didn't know it was a tradition. I just know it from an old expression. And White Elephant Stall is a place that sells rare and useless junk. Oh, that explains it. Happy birthday, Ellie. Why didn't you tell us? Because it's not my birthday. It is not my birthday. Ellie was Babbage the whole time. She knows everything. I'm trying to put it together. Louise, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. But yes, hummus. If you were timed out, it's probably because of spam or some other rule breaking. Imagine if this is someone's first stream. They see a pink elf in the thumbnail. The stream is a goth elf throwing theories with a book, black gloves, and the elf is an elf but a lamia. I know, it's kind of crazy. I don't care. I feel unhinged about this game, and I think it's alright. Lurker mode. Goodbye, Lydia. Thank you so much for coming. I have zero idea what she's saying, but she looks pleased with herself, so it's okay. I'm going on a really lunatic ranting. Like, super lunatic. I started doing my gardener's logbook notes. They're not finished because I messed up here. But this made me realize something. When I was copying this, I realized this is saying that these specific rooms only show up on the edges. And then at some point, ignore the fact that my model cannot track me when I'm facing the table. And then at some point in the logbook, the gardener says that it's easy to handle the workload because the West Wing hasn't had too much need for care since the ladyship died. And when I read specifically like the ladyship, I realized, wait a second, could it be that the ladyship's room will only show up on the West Wing? Because I hadn't considered that. That is a possibility that I had not thought of. What if I've been like fooling around too much about like trying to find the ladyship's rooms, and the only place where I can find it is the West Wing? So that's what we're gonna try today. And also we're gonna do the sale, and also minecarts. Remember that, okay? Remember that. We're gonna go into the game. excited. Where's the game? Where's the game? Okay, so first of all, here's what's gonna happen. Alright? Here's what's gonna happen. First of all, that's why dual monitors is infinitely superior. You can look at yourself from your camera through your second monitor. I have dual monitors. But that's not... Oh, wait, the game. Game sound. Game sound. There we go. Okay. What is this elephant tradition? White elephant tradition then? So the white elephant is like a game that some people play on Christmas where everyone buys a present. As far as I understand it, if someone wants to correct me, I could be wrong because I don't celebrate it and I don't like the celebration of the white elephant. We're gonna go. We're gonna go with the special items. We're gonna go with the special items for today. The bullshit and sledgehammer. Sledgehammer, not bad. Sledgehammer, overall, quite good. Are you openable? Is anything here openable and I never noticed? No, I don't think so. This is pretty straightforward, right? Wash helper. Oh, okay. So, white elephant. Correct me if I'm wrong. The box looks suspicious. I thought so too. I thought so too. Right? Anyways, minecarts. Remember the minecarts. I'm gonna grab money. Not too much. 12, 13. I'm gonna start there. Because today's a sale tomorrow as well. So I'm gonna save some of the money for tomorrow. Okay, so I'm not gonna start with the West Wing, even though the West Wing is more likely to be unlocked, because I want to burn the drafts before I try to go for the ladyship's rooms. So that's one thing that I'm gonna do. The ladyship room, I want to try and get with less things on the drafting options. Sale! Sound shaker for 3. Shovel for 3. Thank you. Key for 1. For 5. Awesome. Thank you. And 1 gem. Thank you. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. What was I saying? Planet Booktube, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Hi. Ellie might be onto something here. I would be surprised if I am, and I would be surprised if I'm not as well. Elyssia the paranoid or Elyssia the genius, only time will tell. I think it's like very good chances of either. I think it might be like a crash out, or it might be like legitimately one of the smartest ideas I've ever had. Okay, give me something. Give me something good. You know what I need, guys? I need a kennel. I need a kennel for sure. There's nothing. There's nothing. Oh my god, you know what I should have right in front of me before I forget? I should have the list of rooms that I'm trying to spawn. I spawned a nuke already? I spawned a nuke already. So that's not terrible. That's a good start. That's a good start. Billiards room, pantry, storeroom. I'm gonna go with pantry. No, I'm gonna go with billiards room. Cause give me a key. It gives me a key, and that's kind of more important for now. At least for right this second, I feel like it's more important. Math! Math puzzle. Alright, so we need a conspiracy board. I do need a conspiracy board. Booktube! Planet Booktube, hi! How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome! Hi! Just assigned a new villain for my comic. His name is Pompeii. He has the power of a volcano and a pyroclastic clouds from his hands. I don't know what pyroclastic is, but Pompeii and volcano sounds very, very, what word am I looking for? It's not reasonable, it's not logical, it's appropriate. Sounds very appropriate. Ellie slowly working out how Snape did not, in fact, kill Dumbledore. I think it's kind of a little bit crazy of a theory, but I think I might be right, bro. There's a fairy tale about a Chinese emperor who was given a rare white albino elephant, which was incredibly valuable due to being so rare and seemed like a great gift. However, it turns out that he couldn't perform any labor due to being so small, ate a ton of food, was expected to maintain, etc. A tradition called white elephant gift exchanges has started up in places like offices where the gifts are intentionally cheap and silly, so nobody ends up spending a bunch of money. Oh, is that what it is? Because I thought... Oh, I want to explain what I thought it was, because I don't celebrate it, so I didn't think it was that. Elephants cost the world to keep anyways, and albino would need skincare. Yeah, it would. It would. Never thought I'd hear a detective call magnifying glasses bullshit. I'm calling them bullshit because I've already used them everywhere that I needed it. Everything is openable if you try hard enough, people included. Ooh, I don't like the thought of that. I don't like the thought of that. Today's sale, do you mean the summer sale? No, I mean the commissary sale. You already explained the white elephant thing. I don't think the elephant thing, I don't think I understood it properly. Sorry, Ellie, my stream cut out. Why specifically did you want to draw her ladyship's room today? Because of the chess puzzle. I still haven't freaking finished that. I still haven't finished that. Why do you want the candle? Because I have a shovel. If I have a shovel, that means that all rooms that have shovels are unlocked by default. And that's important. 12 plus 1, 13 plus 2, 15. Yellow, 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 yellow. Yellow is minus. Minus 14. That would be 1. Then 6 plus 3. 9 plus 11, 20. Minus 11. Actually, plus and minus cancel each other out. Fuck you. 3 times 1, 3. That would have been annoying. 20 times 2, 40. Divided by 2, 20. Divided by 4. 5. Divided by 5, 1. What a useless fucking math puzzle. It was constantly just going against itself. Do you confuse the term white elephant with the elephant in the room? No, white elephant. Wait a moment, you got the tomb? That's a black room? I don't have the tomb, whatever that is. Gonna go with the corridor. No, gonna go with the spare room. A little bit of strategy here. A little bit of strategy is actually happening. I need the observatory. I do need the observatory. But the chapel... I'm gonna have to go back through the chapel eventually. You're more likely to draw green rooms. Do I need more green rooms today? I need... the bishop. Oh, I need the chapel because of the bishop. I need the chapel because of the bishop, so... I'd rather grab it now that I'm poor. I'd rather grab it now that I don't have any money. I kind of want to pause so I can talk and get this white elephant thing out of my mind. I need to get this white elephant thing out of my mind. Okay, so... I tried to hit a moth and instead I smacked my fingertips against the cabinet. Oh no! Ah, that sounds painful. I'm so sorry. That sounds painful. Where is the 5-minute class now? Ellie read the late message of Logan and she didn't mark. But I wasn't gonna explain that about a white elephant because I didn't know about that story. And I didn't know... My idea of what a white elephant is different. And it's probably wrong since I don't do it. Pyroclastic flow is the billowing hot dust cloud. Instantly carbonizes people unless you are Chris Pratt in the Jurassic World movie. That annoyed me a lot. That does sound like it should burn you alive. Pyroclastic flow is a wave of superheated air and ash produced by a volcano during an eruption. They can travel outwards from the volcano with heat and force comparable to a nuclear shockwave. Oh, I know! We had a crisis with a volcano a couple years back. Well, a couple years. Some years back. What did you think White Elephant was? So, what I thought the White Elephant was is I thought everyone gets a gift. Listen, I'm gonna zoom in. Can I not zoom in? Okay, I'm gonna zoom in so I don't distract myself with the game. So, I thought that the White Elephant Christmas thing is everyone buys a thing, a gift, and they put it in like the center of the room, right? And then, you pick a gift and you grab it. And then you, like, open it. And you decide if you want to keep it or if you want to, like, throw it back into the pile. And then you move on to the next person. And then the next person grabs a gift, either an unopened one or an opened one. And then, you open the gift and you decide if you want to keep it or if you want to exchange it. So if you want to exchange it, you throw it back into the pile and move on to the next person. And that way, like, you get the longer the thing goes, you get either to choose a surprise or to choose something that you already have seen but that someone else has rejected. That's what I thought it was. I didn't know that the idea was that the gifts are supposed to be kind of useless. And I never understood the point of it because, like, why would you want to have, like, the surprise element if you're also allowed to just say, no, I don't want it, and then choose something that you've already seen? It's like weird, right? It's so weird. So that's what I thought it was, and that's why I've never cared for it. Specifically for the chess puzzle. Yeah, for the chess puzzle. I thought you had a hammer. I do have a hammer. I just checked your correction or assumption as to the method of directing her ladyship's room and its relation to the chess puzzle. I knew it! The need for lit candles. I never said anything about candles. Huh? Can I make a suggestion? Can you double check the letters that make up the word gate on the map's layout when we draft any rooms on that level today? I am suspicious. Okay. Alright. I can do that. Oh, I'm so tempted to choose the pool only because it's like a three-fer. But at the same time, I feel like I'm better off choosing the storeroom and going backwards. Because more items means more chances for good stuff. And I still have... Boot. God damn it. I still have, like... I still have one. What am I trying to say? Like, what actually am I trying to say? I don't know. Yeah, let's go for the parlor so that I can get some gems. Getting gems early on is more important. Parlor. No items. God damn it. More chances so that I have more opportunities to craft good items in the workshop if I get it. Don't play while mentally distracted. Yeah, I'm glad that I got that out. Rattlesnake Rose, welcome and hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Imagine there is a puzzle that is like write the number of places on the pieces of this board mating for moves. That would make this a very shitty puzzle game. How is zooming helping you concentrate? Because the game is not on screen. I legit keep forgetting that South America has active volcanoes. That shit would freak me out. It didn't happen in this country, but the ash did reach this country on like the southern part of the country. And there was a bit of a panic. And there was a time that travel was not recommended. And I don't remember if not allowed to like the south of the country because of the ash. Obviously, it hit other countries worse, but it did happen. That is one way to do a white elephant gifts exchange, but not the only way. Okay, so what I had is not wrong. It's just one variation. Interesting. Tiara says, welcome and hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. That's a weird tradition. The first one gets to open all if he doesn't like each thing he opens. Right? It sounds really stupid. I personally don't like it. What other fun is a game that you're forced to play? My thoughts. Tyler, welcome and hello. How are you doing, Shiny Bunny? Hi, it's been a while. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. I know for work people do random gifts. That's the only rule, to not pick the gift you put on the table. Really? I thought that it was more common to do like Secret Santa for like work stuff. It wouldn't be a threefer because one of the doors was blocked. Good point. I'm glad I didn't choose it. Pawn? Yeah, we have the pawn pretty much guaranteed because so many rooms have the pawns. Now I have the pawn, the bishop, and the rook, and I need the king, the queen, and the knight, which is the observatory, the study, and the ladyship's room. If we count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes is correct. That's what I thought it was. I mean, heh. Heh. The other two statements have identical wording. This box and the blue box are both empty. This box and the white box are both empty. So this is a lie. This is a lie because they are not identical. They have some of the words swapped. This box and the blue box are both empty. This box and the white box are both empty. So one of these is saying the truth, because at least one of them has to say the truth. And regardless of which one it is, they both say the same, so they have to be here. Secret Santa is not done because you can underspend and overspend depending on who the person is. I've seen variations of Secret Santa where you have a specific amount of money that you cannot go over. I haven't really played Secret Santa regardless. I think I'm gonna do The Office. Because The Office should have a king. Come on, yes! Yes, baby! The Office has a king! The Office has a king! So now I just need the observatory and the ladyship quarters. Yes! Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Very excited about that. Very, very excited. Okay, those are Simon. This is Simon. And this is Lady Epson. I think by now I recognize them. What did I do here? I distributed money, I think. Yeah, run payroll. It won't allow me to, right? Okay, return to main menu, spread gold. Spread gold now, return to main menu. And I'm gonna log into the network. And now that we don't need to worry about the shelter safe, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run some experiment in the lab. What do you think, guys? Run an experiment in the lab, right? Pawn guaranteed, you say? Yes, I did say that. And I did mean something entirely different. Remote terminal access. Active terminals. Security, shelter, laboratory. Oh, the security could also be a good thing to access. Security or lab? Because lab could have some good experiment or could have a shit experiment. But the security would already allow me to set up the key thing. I don't know. I'm good, Ellie. Have good working on arts and hoping I pass school year so I can work more with art and do commissions. I hope that you get your good grades and that you don't have to suffer a lot for the exams. It's not the same if it's your boss or your boss's boss that if it's your coworker with the same job level. I guess I understand. I understand that. I assume it's a white king. I don't think the color matters anymore. I've stopped caring about the color because I don't think it matters. Remind me, did we figure out the safe in this room? No, we didn't. No, we did not. However, what I intend to do is I'm gonna put every single date that I have in my book into the safe, see if it works. Because I know it's supposed to be a date. I know it's supposed to be a date. So whatever, you know? I think I'm gonna do lab. I'm gonna trust my instincts. I'm gonna do the lab and hope that I get a good experiment. Experiment setup. Please give me something good, bro. Immediately, when you draft a hallway from another hallway, for each bedroom you draft after your second, a letter will be delivered to the bedroom. Set your steps to 40. Set your dice to 2. I'm gonna get 2 dice. I'm gonna get 2 dice. It's not the best, but it could be worse. Experience successful. Thank you. That's fantastic. Anyways, the note that I didn't know what to do again. The antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there is enough time to put in into work order before Simon arrives, so just make sure the west and east levers are operational. Has it always been here? I thought that was in a different room, to be honest. This I still have not figured out. This is the safe. And I think it's time. I think it's time I grab every single date that I have written down in this godforsaken journal. So I have one thing that I have is 9083, which was in a red note, so I doubt it is. Yeah, it's not, obviously. Now, what other dates do I have? I have the day that the Baron died, which was either 14th of June. Enter, nothing. How about June the 14th? This would be a really weird day to have, but I don't care. So how about 15th of June? No. How about June the 15th? No. Okay. I have the year that Simon and Lady Clara Epson were dancing on the In Eclipse Ball. That was 1952. No. Okay. Got it. I have the day that they hired a new groundskeeper. These dates are so completely not important whatsoever. April 10th. 0410. No. 10 of April. No. Okay, so it's not that either. How about the day that... How about the day that Marion disappeared? That was February 22. No, how about 22 of February? No, god damn it. What other dates? What other dates do I have? I have so many dates and all of them mean nothing. So many dates and all of them useless, bro. Where are my dates? Huh? I lost a page. Uh-oh. I legitimately lost a page. Oh, no, I didn't. I just had it. I just forgot about it. So... I literally have nothing more. This page has the exact same dates, only in a list. Ah! Damn it! That's all the dates I had. Guys, that is all the dates I had. Literally, nothing more. Yes! Yes! I have so many dates and all of them mean nothing. Maybe your standards are too high. I have so many dates. All of them useless. Okay. Let's keep moving. Let's just keep going. I'll figure this out eventually, somehow. Code check. Vault key. Love myself a vault key. Don't know if it's the best chance right now. I think I'm gonna do pantry. I'm gonna try to leave the dining room for later. Brute forcing a combo, let's go. I mean, the thing is that now I know it's supposed to be a date, right? I know there's supposed to be some important date. And I have a bunch of dates written down. Nether, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. time. Remember, Americans do month and then day. That's why I was like writing both options. At any given point, I was like, it's either month first or month second. And I'm gonna try both. At all times, I'm gonna try both. I'm gonna grab the courtyard. Although it's getting kind of scary. It's getting kind of scary as far as keep like going north. I need some dirt. Cool. Cool. Isaac, welcome and hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. The broken lever! I can go to the greenhouse. We do get security all the time anyways. Yeah, we do. We honestly do. I don't think the color matters. The game rewriting itself to make the color important. Don't. Wait, a letter will be delivered, not a package? How did I not catch that? Fuck! How did I not catch that? A sword bear, welcome and hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Safe? Yeah, but I haven't figured it out. I have not figured out the safe thing. Gates is a little malleable when it comes to cracking safes. I mean, I would assume because it's like... It's suspicious that we'll clarify that. It would really suck to find out after 3 incorrect attempts it suddenly locks you out for the run. It won't. It won't! Question, Eileen, do you want me to take a bullet, look up the solution for the vault code, and give you a proper gentle hint, or do you want to solve it 100% organically? You said, do you want me to take a bullet, which implies that you haven't played the game and you would be spoiling yourself, and I do not accept that. I do not accept the idea that you would be ruining your experience or making your experience lesser just to help me. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. Don't take the bullet. Because you're a goddamn moron? What did I do now? What did I do now? Huh? I don't feel like I did anything. Okay, I'm gonna grab this. What if there's a letter with important information that only shows up if you activated that experiment option? I would be pissed because I didn't even think about the possibility. And now that you say it, it sounds like something that could happen. And I would be very pissed. Yep. That would be annoying. That would be annoying. Oh! A deposit box key! Oh! I need the pool so I can draft the locker. But that's not what I'm here for. That's not what I'm here for. Ellie, focus. Focus. Stay focused. You can do the furnace and freezer? Oh my god. I can't grab the furnace though. I cannot risk the furnace right now because I need to improve my chances of drafting the ladyship room. But I'm gonna come back for you, baby. I'm gonna come back for you. No, my gems! I forgot that was gonna happen. I forgot that was gonna happen. I forgot that was gonna happen. That's bad! That's bad! That's not great! That's pretty bad. What am I missing? The observatory and the ladyship's room. I'm gonna try to get that. That's all I care about right now. Ladyship room, please. Yes! 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 Okay, ladyship room. Now we just need the observatory. The observatory has been... Wait, this is not the... Oh, this is the chambers. I needed the other room. Fuck! No, wait, queen. There she is. There she is. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're okay. We're fine. We just need the observatory. If I get the observatory, that is it. That is all. I just need the observatory. Things are happening. happening? When does it ever end? The scrutiny? Because this looks like an eye. When does the scrutiny ever end? Huh? I don't know. Okay. It's been a while, Ellie. How have you been? I've been good. How have you been? Welcome, hi. There's also places that write the date as year, month, day, and year, day, month. Yeah, but I don't think the United States is that. And I don't remember if this game was made in the United States, but at the very least it was done in, like, in the United States or the UK, probably. Found the lever this time. I did. We never found the broken lever in some dirt before. No, it's always been in the workshop. The stream is fine, but the streamer froze. How do we fix that? You don't. What if there's a letter with important information that only shows up when I read that? I read that. Making an Ellie Sword Grace character sheet, you would be Fairy Tamer, right? I think so. Fairy Poison? What? I have not read the Sword Grace. Whatever it was, my memory escapes me. I have sold the safe already if you want a gentle hint from someone who won't have to sell spoil. Yes, give me a gentle hint if you have one. Mistook letter for package. Besides, you don't need to do something once to be one. To be a moron? Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. I won't necessarily be lessening my experience. What if the solution is bullshit and there's no realistic way to solve it on your own organically? I doubt it. I doubt it. What did I say? Yep, no, you were right. She forgets every single time. Yep, I forget every single time. You're not supposed to be able to obtain an item that's checked into the code check. That means there's more than one deposit box. Yes, there are. I've noticed that the numbers are different. So, if you drive the furnace facing the freezer, you can melt it. That was my intention, but I also thought it would, like, work regardless of where it is. Lamia foiled by low temperatures. Look, and thank you so much for the super chat. You are 100% correct. I am a lamia and I am foiled by low temperatures pretty much all the time. All the time. Please do the observatory somewhere. I need the observatory, bro. Just once. The observatory and I'm home free. Oh, no dirt. No dirt. There's normally a dirt... Hi. There's normally a dirt patch in there. There is. I am so disappointed there's nothing today. Hello, baby. Hey, I was petting you. Why did you go down? Hi. Ellie, what did I do this time? In playing she's not born right now. Also, Ellie, in the last 3 minutes. Yeah, I've been not the smartest, possibly. I have been possibly not the smartest. Maybe. Okay, so I'm gonna grab... Wait, can I do this and it won't use my gems? No, it would. And in fact, I cannot draft anything that requires gems. I cannot grab anything that requires gems. Which means that I cannot pay for the observatory. No! 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 We need a sauna right the fuck now. I don't remember what it requires to grab a sauna. I don't remember. I might need the pool. But the pool also uses gems! I need the furnace. I need the furnace. I need the furnace. If I get the furnace, everything is fine. The furnace or the pool? No, but I can't the pool. I can't with the pool. Oh, there's a gem. Okay. I'm not grabbing the gems, obviously, because I'm not stupid. I want you so bad. Observatory, I want you so bad. I want her so bad, guys. This is very, very, very stressful right now. I got that one. You guys said that I got that one. I definitely got that one. Fuck it. The fixed stars. Doesn't matter. I've grabbed all of those by now. Wait. Let's go back to the dining room. Let's go back to the dining room, see if we can spawn the study or anything useful at all. Gonna fool around like an idiot right now. That's the way to go. That's the way to go. I've borked this so bad. Like, so bad. How many keys do I have? 3? That's enough. That's enough, because only one of these matters. I have 3 keys. One of them has... This one might have the antechamber thing. But right now I need to ensure that I can get out of here. So... She froze her gems and she can't pay for the observatory. Exactly. I fucked up. I fucked up really bad. I fucked up something awful. Redraw. Secret passage? Secret passage is not terrible. What color is the pool? I think the pool is purple. I can't pay for this. I have fucked myself up so bad, bro. I've never... Oh, nice! I think I might finally be able to do something for the first time. Battery pack. Plus broken lever. Plus shovel or sledgehammer. Jackhammer. Power hammer. I'm gonna grab the jackhammer. Come on, let me just get more gems. Alright, what do we do with this? More effective than the shovel and excavation, dig deeper and find better items. That's really cool. That's really neat. I like it quite a bit. Not that it matters for this absolutely destroyed run. Oh god, I want her so bad. Okay. Security? Security? Security has a knight? You dug it all up, there's nothing left to dig. There might be some stuff left to dig. Fairy Tamer basically use magic crystals to summon fairies to do spells. Oh, I love that. I love that. The painting message has a lot more alternative meanings that you think, so keep your eyes peeled as you explore. Ooh. The painting message took me so long to even gather, and now I feel like I finally understood it, but you're saying there's even more to it. That's interesting. Why do you do this? I don't know, bro. I don't know. How do you do this genuinely? I don't know. You have redraws. I had redraws. You didn't even snatch the feet from jaws of victories. You reached down Victory's throat and pulled the feet from his stomach. I know! Maybe it's a different copy of Fixed Stars with something in the pages. Yeah. Why did you ignore the observatory? Because I cannot pay for it. Because I cannot pay for it. That's why I warn you against rushing, Ellie. Stuff like this happens when you don't slow down and think. I'm also really a dumbass that forgets about the freezer's effect. Like, I forget it every time. Every time. That would have been really useful 20 rooms ago, yeah. Observatory, security, and 2 other rooms I'm pretty sure you don't yet all have nights. So we have a hope, guys. There is one hope. Security room. Security! I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out. I've never been more disappointed in myself. I have never been more disappointed in myself. I'm gonna go back to the entrance hall. Shut the fuck up. What do you want? What do you want? Metal detector. Oh, coins. Cute. I can't grab them. I cannot grab them. I'm gonna go back to the dining room. I'm gonna have food. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna do the other thing. Remember when I said, remember guys, we have minecarts as well? Something I have to, like, think minecarts. Oh, we've had a furnace. No way, bro. I would really love to have a furnace, actually. It's okay, Ellie, you can do this. No, I really can't. Just dig a gem. I can't. Look, I'm gonna grab this gem. Look what happens to my gem amount. Nothing. Nothing. Because I froze it. I fucking froze it. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to do the minecart thing that I need to check out to see if I'm correct about. Because I have a theory that I need to check out by going to the minecarts outside the house. Can you feel the disappointment in my voice? Where am I going? How did I get here? Oh, from the courtyard. From the courtyard. Can I redig, please? Can you allow me to redig? No. That's fine. That's fine. That's okay. Let's go to the entrance hall. Let's go to the entrance hall. You. Entrance hall still have a few doors to draft still? Does it? Because I've covered all of the exits. One of them might have like a key or something. One of them might have like... One of them might have like a gem, a lever. There's one that has a lever for sure. But Delphin Square, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Okay, all straight. Everything straight up until... There's so many coins everywhere and I cannot use them. Everything's straight. And now I'm gonna pray for something I've never prayed for before. Please give me a furnace. A pool! The pool takes money! Run over. Okay, so... Aside from that, let's grab the 10 steps. The compass. Ooh, nice! A compass that I cannot use whatsoever. What time is it? Do I have time for another run? I do. I have time for another run. Let's really quickly do the thing that I think I need to check out. Because one of the things that I noticed it was like, listen, why am I, like, what was that note for? There's a note that specifically says, like, the minecart blocks the access because it's too short or whatever, right? And it's this thing. No, not that thing. It's this thing where... It's this thing where if you push this back... You will better have time for another run. I will do another run. Because this is... I'm too frustrated. There's this entire path here. Very long path, right? And this ends on the big cog. I have tried every permutation of the cog that I could, except I never realized that I could go to the other side, click it until it's here, then come back to this side and enter the cog from this room. So that's what we're gonna try now. Because I never tried it, and I realized there may be something that I'm missing out on. There may not be something that I'm missing out on, but there also may be. And, so... Since I have nothing more to do on this run, might as well. Might as well put the minecart back in a second. In a second. Let me do what I want to try first. I think it's that room, right? It's that room. Yeah, it's that room. Okay, so it's the second. Okay. This run is done anyways. I have 58 steps. I can spend them. I can waste them. Okay, that would take me nowhere. That would take me there, and I'm pretty sure I've been there. I'm pretty sure I've been there and that it doesn't matter. Just in case, you know, why not? But I'm pretty sure I've been there and that it doesn't matter. But I needed to check. You know, I needed to check. I cannot believe I lost the day of the sale. I cannot believe I wasted the day of the sale so badly. Right, so from here on out, I can get here. What is here? I had already made it here. That was literally nothing useful. Dog? Am I hearing the house? Am I like right under the kennel? Or something? Why am I hearing dogs? Huh? No fucking way! Wait, what? Okay. Something did happen. I did something. Oh my god. I shouldn't be running. I should be observing my situation, but I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh my god. Okay. Nobody panic. I love this moment. Oh, this game. This game can give you the elation. This is the north. This is how you get through the antechamber in the north. Not that it matters. I have no keys. If any of these are locked, I'm gonna fucking lose it. Okay? Let me read the chat, because I haven't read the chat quite a while. Alright, so here lies Ellie's dignity and self-respect. Absolutely. 100%. Yep, 100%. The game is smoking you so hard. Well, it did reward me now. There's another reality where you drafted the furnace. I wonder how she's faring right now. Probably also bad. Probably. Probably. Double digger, if I could. That Ellie was forced to draft archive and bricked herself 3 rooms later. Probably. Honestly, yeah. Video games are supposed to be fun, remember? And this one is when you get to these moments, when you're like elated because you discovered something new. Are those busts the gates needed for that save? How would they give me numbers though? That's my question. What items do you have? Let's check. I have metal detector, jackhammer, salt sledgehammer, magnifying glass, sleeping mask, vault key for room for locker 149, compass, running shoes, lucky rabbit's foot. So I have a lot. And it's all useless. It's all useless. Ellie's like Sisyphus pushing the boulder uphill forever, except instead of a boulder, it's herself and she's pushing. Yeah. That's a very accurate description of me. I can't exactly believe you wasted something important. Yeah, I feel like I wasted this run, but at the same time I got here. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited. Don't let the excited get onto you too late. I'm excited. Too bad we can't reach the antechamber. I don't think it doesn't matter all that much. You know, it would add some money to my initial money every day. You count the bus of gates? I think you're thinking of something very different from what I'm thinking about. Okay, so that door opened. Oh wait, that's the important door! Because that's the door that has a moon! Room 46. Can this stay open forever, or... is that gonna stay open for good? Wait, I cannot open this. I cannot open a single one. Is it? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are the letters. These are the letters, aren't they? I have 2 of the letters, but... I have 2 of the letters, but none of the doors are opening. Do I need all of the letters in order for the doors to open? The music changed. The music changed. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Nobody panic. I'm panicking. What do I need to do to ensure that I can make it back here again? That's one of my first questions. I opened the door to room 46. Can I make sure that that will stay? Okay, so wait, okay. My brain is going a million times per hour. I'm gonna move this until it's at the minecarts. Which I'm pretty sure will allow me to come in again. Okay, okay. Then I'm gonna call it a day and I'm gonna start the next day immediately. Because we're already kind of bad on time. So I'm gonna call it a day. Can I use any more anything? No, because my things are frozen because of the stupid freezer. Okay, call it a day. Call it right now. Let's start the next run right away. As soon as possible. And maybe I do the chess? Like, maybe I will do the chess? Maybe it doesn't matter. Save and continue. I don't even care. I don't even care about what I did. I just need to keep going. Now I know for a fact that the ladyship chamber happens on the west wing. Today is day 21, which still has a commissioner's sale. So I'm gonna grab the money from the pool. From the fountain. No, I have 24 coins. I should be fine. I should be fine. It doesn't matter. Oh, God. Adrenaline is running through my veins so bad, bro. Alex, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you having a good... What is that? What is this? I want it. I kind of want the shelter because it would allow me to draft the furnace or whatever and try out some of my theories. The items were traded is a tomb. Oh, tomb. Ellie's casually carrying a tool shed of equipment in my pocket. I was. You have a lot of items. You could try crafting some stuff before the end of the day so they don't go to waste. I had checked all of those combinations, sadly, and I still have not figured out the combinations. I mean, I have 3 combinations and all of the other items never did anything for me. And I completely forgot what the point of the game is. I kind of forgot about room 46, honestly. The real room 46 was the distraction Ellie found along the way. 100%. Sword Bear, you are entirely correct. I think even the game is depressed about how you break this run. But the game gave me something. And I'm really happy about it. I'm really excited. You cannot get all 8 anyways. Yeah, one of them is missing. One of them is missing. If something costs 25 coins, nothing costs that much. That's a black room. I'm gonna grab it. If you never drafted the tomb, get the tomb. Yeah, I'm gonna check the new stuff out. This is entirely new for me. I had never seen it. Oh my god, we're getting a bunch of new stuff. The new stuff is kinda scary. Can I grab the torch? This room is so big. Why is this room so big? This is really, really big. There's a lot of like cardboard boxes all around. Chimney sweeper? Wait! I can interact with them. I can interact with. There's so many things in this room. Wait, there's so many things. Okay, tombstone. Writing. Open only in the event of my death. Simon. So here's where it all ends, at least for me. And of all the picturesque places of this grand estate, I chose this dreary, dark dungeon to be laid to rest. And that same dim, sober fate fell upon my father, and his father before him, who loved the outdoors even more than myself. They say there is no stronger bond of servitude than tradition, and family tradition thrices strong. These are chains that seldom bend and never break. And I do wonder what plans and prospects of yours will be sacrificed upon the family front of convention. What biography... Wait, I'm screenshotting this. Shut up! Outlook! No one likes you, Outlook! Does anyone actually use Outlook? Legitimate question. Because I certainly hate it, and I will not ever use it. Okay. I do wonder what plans and prospects of yours will be sacrificed upon the family front of convention. What biography of your own will you forsake to add another page to your father's memories, or your mother's, or mine? So it's interesting that he's writing this to Simon, who is his brother, ostensibly, but he's talking as if his father was his and not Simon's. But that could be because I think Simon kind of like disavowed the family, like he completely broke off from the family, as far as I understand it. Why are you so small? Right? I feel really small in this room. Really, really small. I wonder if this may be the Black Room Star Wars mentioning. It has to be. Was it Starbaker? Have we ever had a Black Room before? No, we haven't. No, we haven't. Oh, this is exciting. This is very exciting. Tombs are generally made for either only an incredibly rich person or for an entire family spanning generations. Yeah, and apparently it's that case, and it's very sad. These boxes are clearly wooden, not cardboard. I meant wood. I meant wood, but they're so destroyed, you know? Ellie has become a little happy puppy who has found a huge patch of grass to run around. Yeah, that's how this game makes me feel when it gives me something new and interesting. What the hell is Outlook? What is Outlook? You guys don't know what Outlook is? So there is an option to not have it bother you? Not for personal stuff, I have to use it for work, but that's it. I just wish it would stop bothering me every time I click a button wrong. Outlook is like a Windows program that comes by default, and in one of the program that I use to screenshot stuff, if I click wrong, it tries to open Outlook. Why do you even have it installed? It came with the thing. I use Thunderbird? I don't even know what Thunderbird is. A tomb created for a whole family and it's mostly empty. It's pretty sad, alright? I think it is pretty sad. Anyway, sorry. In our youth, we are gifted with dreams and ambitions. At our death, we are left with realities and regret. I think there is no greater sin than to perpetuate tradition that stagnates growth, that strangles purpose, that suffocates dreams. What point is there to live another's life at the sake of our own? Oh, how I wish to have been buried underneath the great oak, overlooking the plains, the wondrous woods, and the worldly mountains, and the wildly holy that surrounds that trunk, a perpetual token of sympathy laid across my grave. What a dreadful tradition it is that has done me in this sunless hollow. And if by morbid example this dark crypt makes any impression whatsoever on you, if reading this letter within these damp halls plant in you a seed of hope, if these words might grant you strength to bend, if not break these chains, then would I cherish these two more than oak and sycamore and spruce. More than the wondrous woods and worldly mountains, this cold stone room would become the most cherished place in all of our domain. Wait, what if this is not Herbert? What if this was written by, Lady Epson? I would have you raise a shrine upon this spot to commemorate the moment of your liberty, to treat this sepulcher as hallowed as ground, to realize that grand gestures can be as effective as they are theatric, and to in turn, as a recompense for the freedom this granted you, commit yourself to be buried here within this mausoleum of dreams, and when the day comes to write your own letter to inspire the new generation that follows in our footsteps. As is tradition, Herbert S. Sinclair. Okay, so it was Herbert. It was not Lady Clara Espen, which was a very out-of-pocket thing to think about. Why would Clara be writing to Simon in this manner? Like, that was weird. So, okay, that told me nothing other than a sad story of these rich people being, like, chained by tradition. Now, we can interact with the angels, and we are going to do so in a very specific order. First, I'm checking that I didn't miss any corners of the place that may have something else to grab, something else to read or whatever. Like this one, for example. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's just candles. Okay, it's not interactable. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my little list of angels, because in the chapel there are angels. The angels have numbers, and I have them right here. So the first number is Rena's number, who is a gardener with a hoe. Oh, I was missing something. Each of our journeys come to a conclusion here in the tomb. This floor plan is the definitive dead end. Or is it? Huh? Huh? What does that mean? Wait, what does that mean? Wait, what does that mean? Okay. There's even more candles here. Don't think they matter. Okay, so this one is not the first one. Where's Rena? Rena? No. Rena? No. Rena, get ready for me to just be walking around aimlessly because I don't know how to orient myself. Rena? Where is Rena? Here? Yes. Okay. Gardener with a hoe. Right? That's a hoe. That's Rena. Awesome. Number 2 is the chef with a pizza ladle, who I've seen somewhere around here. You. I don't have your name, but you're number 2. Number 3 is the gardener with a pitchfork, who is around here. Number 4 is a chimney sweeper, made with a broom. Number 5. Where is she? Ha! Ha! Then next is jockey with a riding crop. And the queen with a shield and a crown and a scepter. Orinda herself. Where be she? Where's Orinda? 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 There she is. Ha ha! Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! Ha ha! Whoa! Whoa! This place is fucking gigantic! Oh, this is so sad. This is like actually so sad. The arrow is pointing that way, but this is like super lit. And there's a very intimidating thingy. I can interact with him! Oh my gosh. Underground map. I have seen this map. Complete. Why is this piece here? Why does it matter? Why not uninstall it? I never mess with Windows programs because it's scary. What if I like fuck something up? This might be one of the things I removed on day one of having this PC. I never dare, honestly. Just like Windows 11 comes with an AI assistant. Yeah. Better than the tomb being full of every family member. You're so right. That would be worse. You're so right. So you were talking about an email program because there is one called Outlook. Yeah, I was talking about that, but I have never heard of the Thunderbird one. This guy is really pretentious. Oh yeah, absolutely. He's very pretentious. It looks for treasure and finds lore. The lore is the treasure. This is turning into a horror game now and you have to avoid recent family members. I hope not. I hope not. I always said about this game needs a monster slowly chasing you. No, it doesn't. Imagine having no context. All you see is a bunch of angels wielding garden and kitchen implements. I wonder if you can get the tomb without having seen the chapel. Because it feels like there's no way that you could find those in the wrong order. Based on how long it took to show up, you know? Is there anything to do here other than interact with the angel of death? Okay, buddy, what do you have? And now I die. Now I die. Can you imagine? Okay, cool. Cool. All right. If I pull you up, does the door close? No, it didn't. Cool. Okay. No way. No way! No way! Bro! I recognize this place! I recognize that! Which means I can go straight up for the door of the antechamber, like right now. I can go do that. Thunderbird is just Firefox email program? Ah, I never heard of it. I really have never heard of it. All right. Cool things are happening. I need to go check if this place is gonna be open or not. That's all. I literally just need to know if the antechamber needs to be open every single day. Dancy, welcome and hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Are you winning? I kind of am, in a way. In a certain manner. Really good things are happening. Can I give you a tip for after you pull the lever? Yes. But make it vague. Make it vague. I'm really excited. Ah! I'm so excited. Monsters are the longer you take, the more insane you go. I don't like either of those options. The game is perfect, guys. The game is perfect as it is. Imagine going to a graveyard and in one corner, the angels are all holding brooms, rakes, and oven paddles. Yeah, it would be kind of weird, but not in this game, not in this mansion. The game builds enough insanity if the player as it is. It doesn't need a timetable added to the mix. I honestly feel insane sometimes. Some moments I feel insane. Se está poniendo dramático, se puso muy dramático hoy. Se puso súper dramático y lo amo. Hey, you found that part of the map. I have, but I had already seen it elsewhere. If you've seen it elsewhere, then I would assume that there's something different about this piece. Oh, I need to compare them. You are so right. You are so right. Can you give me a tip before after you put the lever? Yes. It will be the ride and the return trip. Have I missed something? Naming things like ad-libs. This is our new product. Natural element animal. Thunderbird. I mean, you gotta assume that... Sorry, you gotta admit that the convention of adjective or element animal is always really cool. I see no blueprints. How is this perfect? I'm the blueprints. You can set up that gear room so you have a shortcut back to the lever room. That's a lot more forgiving. You mean this thing? Because yes, I would appreciate having a shortcut. There's a hallway juncture in the tunnel to this room. Logan! Thank you! How did I not see that? How did I not see that? There's symbols on the ground? No, there weren't. There was the logo of the mansion. But I don't think there were... I don't think I saw any rune-related symbols. Maybe I'm just going a little bit too crazy. But this is the logo of the thing. Oh, these are the different cores, one for each country. Wait. It is one for each country. Ovin Nevare. Ovin Nevare. Huh? Ovin Nevare. These are the rules for the countries, one for each. But I still have no idea how to use them. Because you don't have eyes? Yeah, good point. Good point. I really don't have eyes. Plasma Capybara. Plasma Capybara sounds cool as hell. It sounds really cool. Cobalt Platypus? Cobalt Platypus sounds amazing too. Oh, wait. Wait. Is this where I have to come when I have all those 7 letters? Because I can't do anything about it. I cannot do anything about it now. Windmill? Windmill doesn't sound the best, but it's still kind of... Moisture reptile? Oh, that's the worst. That's the worst. Water cat. Water cat's cool. Water cat is cool. You didn't see it because you were running and reading chat. I was really excited. But I will rotate in this room more? Sure. The thing is that I need to be able to get out, you know? I need to be able to walk out of here. Except I can? No, I cannot. Because that takes me nowhere. Who doesn't love a sky whale? I love a sky whale. Sky whale is fucking amazing. In pretty much every game that has one. So I do think... Wait, have I ever been here? Have I ever been here? Ooh! I have never been here! 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 Foreman's log 608. Did I write down the other foreman's log's number? Date 5/3/1918. The one that I have, the foreman's log that I have is from 7/2/1915. So this one happens after the one that I have written down. After almost 3 years in the tunnels, SNR has informed me that we will be closing up the site in June. It has been a somewhat bittersweet experience working on such a historically significant excavation over the past 30-odd months, yet being unable to share any of that work with the world. Maybe one day. Still, there is a significant amount of work that has yet to be done, and it is vitally important that we conclude our efforts in the main cavern and reinforce the structural integrity of the site before we seal the tunnels next month. It may be many generations before they are reopened. It does seem like it was several generations, because this was Herbert's dad, I think, that was handling this. Anything I can touch here? Anything I can interact with? No. What's the point of these foreman logs? What is the point of these foreman logs? Oh! 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 Is this what you meant? Wait, is this what you meant? Because now I can come in here through... directly through the fountain. You might as well put the minecart back though, so that I can... so that I have to go through the reservoir? Why? Doesn't it take one extra, like, step by having to go through the reservoir? I guess eventually I do have to clean out the reservoir of water, so I will maybe have to put some in the fountain again. So you can always push it from this side, but you cannot move it from the other side. Ah, you're so right about that. You're so right. So, see, this is the thing. I have already seen the entire map. This had the bottom part of the map. The top part of the map is the part that has writing. And also this is another rune, but I don't know what to do with the runes. I know how to read them. I know what that means. I just don't know what to do about it. I just don't, what do I do with it? What is it for? Anyways, let's go back out. Let's grab my money. No, why did I do that? I had no reason to do that. I had no reason to do that. Anyways, so I'm gonna do the exact same thing I did last time, but hopefully without freezing myself up. If I don't freeze myself up, this could work. This could be a good run. I now know that the ladyship chambers have to show up specifically in the west. In the West Wing. And I now know that the office has a king's chess piece. And I also know chapel. Chapel is fantastic here because I don't need to go into it. Chapel is really, really good right here. Because I can ignore it. Can I ignore it? Has anything changed? No. I can ignore it. So I have the chapel. I could have the observatory right away so I don't fuck up anymore. But that would kind of lock me. Well, no, because I could go through the chapel. I'm gonna grab the observatory so I don't fuck up anymore. So that I can make sure. Ooh, 5 extra gems. Let's fucking go, bro. Let's fucking go, bro. Oh, please, please, please. Please, please, please. Just let me win. Please, please, please. Tell me that this is the run, that I can draw them all. I have to grab. The pawn is gonna come because practically every room has a pawn. I already have a nuke, so I already have the rook. I already have the bishop. And I already have the knight. I just need the king and the queen. I just need the king and the queen. Thank God you didn't get the observatory after getting the freezer effect. For once, there we go. We have a pawn. So, pawn is done. We literally just need the office or or the study and the ladyship's room. Pawn, bishop, rook, knight. Yeah, I just need the... I just need the ladyship's room and the office. Or the study. If we get that... Do I grab this? No, because I'm fine with resources. You know what? I'm gonna hold on to the shovel. I'm gonna wait. Because there's a chance that I get to improve this again. Get me all of it. I have so much money. Give me all of them. Awesome. Okay. That was the commissary sale. Love that for me. Oh, I'm already running out of freaking keys. That does not bode well. Study! I'm kind of locking myself in here, but that's fine. That is very much fine. Because this has a king. So I just need the ladyship's room. I just need the ladyship's room. Just once. Just once. Okay, here. I don't know if it's possible with so little time left, but I need to remember to ask Anne if we can commission new artwork for all of the rooms in the house. We need them produced in sets of 2. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm thinking. I'm likely delusional to think this can be pulled off by Thursday. Right? So he knows that he needs this by Thursday and he dies on Wednesday. How would you know? How would you know that you need it by Thursday unless you are planning your own quote-unquote death? That's what I'm saying. You know? Like, how did he know he was gonna die? Unless he's not dead. Unless he escaped into anonymity. Don't you think? Am I crazy? I'm probably crazy. Okay, let's try to open the safe. The Herbert conspiracy? I'm so conspiracy theorying this. 100% conspiracy theorying it. Okay, in Eclipse Ball, dance of 1952. No. Okay, we are June 14th. No. June 15th. No. 14th of June. No. 15th of June. I didn't clear it. 15th of June. No. 1983, which is the year that she died. No. April 10th? It's not gonna be. No. 10th of April? No. February 22, maybe. The day that Marion disappeared. No. 22 of February. No. Okay. I have so many dates and none of them mean shit. This room saves pisses me off. Me too. Try a date with an 8. It makes no sense that it would be like I have. Oh wait. I'm missing one number. The fake number for the office safe. 1983. No. I feel like we had already tried that one. So it makes sense that it wasn't. Okay. The pawn will always come back because it's Ellie we're talking about. She won't be able to go 4 rooms without messing something up. Probably. Sadly. Just because you're crazy doesn't mean you're wrong. I'm gonna hold on to my theory. Because I kinda like throwing unhinged theories, because if you're right, they feel so good. Like, think about it. If you were wrong, you were throwing something really crazy. So it's logical. But if you were right, oh yes! Yes! But if you were right, like the fact that you were like right with something so crazy. I've never been here. Lord William Epson, Baron Thomas Sinclair, Major Nicholas Key 4. That's weird. That's a weird name. Jeari Yena, Baron Edwin Sinclair, Count Isaac Gates. Can someone clip this? I know I'm not gonna screenshot every single bust. I'd rather have the reference of a clip. I'm gonna ask you guys if someone can clip this moment, just so I have a quick reference to know about when. Pictures on the wall? Yeah, but we've already figured out. That's 10 and that's 10. So it's a T, etc. If someone could clip this and put it on my clips or talk to Ellie, wherever, I would appreciate that very much. Tide Trooper, welcome in. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. I assume Blueprints is a roguelike escape room. It's a roguelike puzzle. Major Nicholas Key the fourth. The fourth. I'll clip it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A month from now, she's going to be telling us about the inconsistencies in Project Blue Book. Project Blue Book sounds like the appropriate name for what I'm doing here. It honestly does. That's a bust of Gates? It is. But I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. If we count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 saves. I don't think that small gates is talking about this bust of Key Gates, Key the fourth. All statements that contain the word gems are false. This box contains gems. This box is not empty. So, okay. If this one is true, then the gems are in blue. If this one is true, the gems are in white. If this one is true, all statements that contains the word gems are false. If this one is true, then this one is false. And that would make it 1 true, 1 false. Wait. If this one is true, oh my god, this is one of the difficult ones. This is one of the difficult ones. Okay. All statements that contain the word gems are false. If this one is true, then the white is false. If this one is false, then the white is true. Kind of. This one is worded in a way that it doesn't make it airtight, and that always bothers me. That bothers me so much when they are not airtight. Because here's the thing. Gonna write down my little chart. Black, blue, white. False, true, false, true, false, true. So if black is false, all statements that contain the word gems are false. That means that white isn't necessarily false. However, that doesn't mean that it's true. But I think the game is trying to say that it's true. I think the game is trying to say if it's not false, it's true. However, like, the problem is that the wording just ensures that if this is fake, then this one could be fake or could be true. If black is true, then white is false. And that means white doesn't have it. If white is false, then white is empty. If white is true, then white has the gems. If blue is true, it has the gems. If blue is fake, this box. If blue is fake, it's empty. So my problem is that none of these make it like airtight. I am getting this statement is a lie from black. That's another problem, is that in the past, having the word just for the explanation of the logic has counted as being part of the statement, which I think is bullshit. So, if black is true, white is empty. If white is... I don't know. I literally don't know, bro. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Look around the room. The answers are always in the room with the safe. What could be a gate? I don't know. And I'll think about it later. After I get my stupid ladyship's chambers. I need to focus on the ladyship's chambers. Ellie is wrong for reasons entirely unrelated to her being totally nutter butters. That you know of? Maybe I'm wrong for exactly those reasons. That's a bust of gates. Yeah, but that's one number. That's a 4, and that's it. Can black be true? It contains the word gems. That's one of my problems. That's one of my problems. If all statements that contain gems are false, then black is false. But if it's false, then it's not false. But if it's not false, then it's false. But if it's false, then it's not false. That's what I mean! Goodbye, Retouch. Thank you so much for coming here. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And I hope that you sleep well and that you feel well rested in the morning. They don't pay us enough gems to do this. Yeah, they don't pay us enough gems. You know what I'm gonna assume? I'm gonna assume that, like in the past, just the fact that gems is in here counts as being part of the statement, which is bullshit. All statements that contain the words false are gems are false. That means that statements... No, but that's a double. It's as you're saying. It's what you're saying. It's like, if this is false, then the statement itself is false. If this is true, then this is false. What the fuck? To be honest, this sentence is difficult to endure on dumb buzzery. Really? Really? I don't feel like I've done that much wrong today. Just the freezer. What would you do, research, before going? Before going, which one would you open? I have nothing for this one. This one literally is giving me nothing. White isn't necessarily false. Or white is false and therefore it's empty. I cannot tell if this is a developer being really confusing and planning it to be contradictory, or they legit forgot that the message on black would affect itself. In the past, like, here's the thing. I don't think that it should count as part of the statement if it's in quotes, because that defeats the purpose of a logic puzzle. But in the past, it has counted, which makes me feel like it should count in here too. So I'm gonna go with blue. Differently colored text and in quotes, implying that it's exempt from the alleged rule. And before it had quotes too, but it wasn't exempt. That's my problem. Okay, so if we assume that it's exempt, false statements that contain the words gems are false. Then it would make it blue. I'm gonna go with blue. I'm gonna trust my gut. I'm tired. I have things to do. I have things to do. I can't spend my entire day here. Fuck. That's fine. Don't worry about it. It's okay. I need the leadership chambers most of all. Okay, so you're saying pay attention here. Huh, the problem is... Count Isaac Gates. This tells me nothing. I'm gonna come back to it in the clips. Count Isaac Gates. Count Isaac Gates. Count Isaac Gates. Could it be related to the list of books? Bridget, please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. March of the Count is in black, everything else is in red. Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I'm not sure if the last title is intended to be hearings or herrings, but knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. The problem is if these are supposed to be numbers, if these are supposed to be numbers, then I have no indication of what numbers would correspond to each. Because this would be one, like this could be 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 6, or it could be 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 6, or it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If they correspond to numbers, then I don't know like what it means. I don't know what it means. And if this is supposed to correspond with the books, I've been in there for a while. Count. Count Isaac Gates. March of the Count. Could it be a safe with 3 numbers and I'm supposed to count the letters in the name? I don't think so. Plus, it's just 555, and that doesn't feel like it could be... I'm gonna have to chew on that one. I'm gonna have to actually like, think about it. I think I'm gonna go back to the entrance hall, keep trying there. I think it's time I walk backwards a little bit. I need to get myself some keys, and I need to get myself the ladyship's chambers. I could grab the office, but it's kind of useless. Like, there's no reason to go to the office. I'd rather grab the 2 keys, I feel like. There's no safe in the room? No, but there's a safe in the room of the office, where I found that note that I'm talking about. Okay. Can I keep trying to go north? I just desperately want the ladyship's chambers. It's the only one that I'm missing. It's the only one that I'm missing. And I'm scared. I am scared of not getting it. Like, low-key terrified. So I have no dice. I can grab this. I can grab this. It's fine. And you know what? I'm a little bit desperate for keys, so might as well try to dig some. Might say spells things out for you? No. In fact, I'm gonna ask moderators to delete your messages if you start spoiling it. My brain is not gonna work exactly on the same way that yours does, and I process a lot off stream. So I'm not gonna immediately know what you already know because you've already played it, you know? You gotta be a bit more patient. I'm gonna redraw. Why can I redraw? Because I have to study. Let's fucking go study. Spare room. Sherry Pumpkin, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. You need the office for chess? No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't, because the study already has a king. The study has a king, and I already have the study. So I have the study for king. I have pawns everywhere. Pawn doesn't count. I have the chapel for bishop. I have the nook for rook. I have the study for king, and I have the observatory for knight. What I'm missing is the queen. You don't have the ladyships. I know. That's what I'm, like, the singular thing that I'm looking for. The one singular thing that I care about right now. Ugh. These are all bad. These are also all bad. I'll take this one. Like, it's bad, but if I get the ladyships, that's kind of all I care about right now. I need the ladyships. You already have the queen? What? Huh? What do you mean I have the queen? Ladyships as a queen. I know, that's why I'm trying to get to the ladyships. Study is a queen, not a king? Huh? It is? Huh? What? What? Ellie has two modes, blind and clairvoyant. Today's a blind day. I guess so. Did I confuse the queen with the king? Not playing chess comes bite me in the tail. What channel of the chessboard is the piece on? How many gates are in the office? You assume that I know what the chessboard tiles mean? That I would know how to put a chessboard together? Please. I don't know how to put a chessboard together. I know that the rooks go at the ends and that's it. Like, the rooks go in the corners. That's as much as I have. Didn't one of the clues in the aquarium say something about this grail? It was not marked, I don't think. You need the office, the study as a queen. I cannot believe that. Gonna be so now. Goodbye, Touch Trooper. Goodbye. You already have the queen. The study's a queen, not a king. Let me write down on my notes just in case. Study is a queen, not a king. Wait, what? No. 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 Queen. Office is the only room that has the king? God damn it. Like, god damn it. View estate inventory, keycard system. Let's set this up as usual. Security level low. And offline mode unlocked. And do I want... Return to security menu. Do I want to do another experiment? I think I do. I think I do. What? Oh, god damn it. What? What? I just triple checked to make sure I wasn't misleading you. Yeah, I may have not being able to recognize a queen from a king. We're gonna do remote terminal. We're gonna do lab. We're gonna do experiments, and we're gonna hope we get something good. If you could get dice from experiment, that would be super useful. I doubt we're gonna get it because it's what we got last time, but hey. Yeah, okay, so, no, nothing. However, this is very suspicious and I have a shovel. So I think I want this. I'm gonna put whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, because eventually I think I'm gonna get one. Or each bedroom, but I don't tend to choose bedrooms. And, okay, I'm gonna put dirt on the driveway. There's that letter option again, I know. But at the same time, the dirt on the driveway is the first time I've ever seen it, and I have a shovel. I don't always have a shovel. And it sounds like I might need the dirt on the driveway to find whatever like special thing is only there and only if you get the experiment going. So I'm gonna trust my guide once more and go for that. And now I just need to draft something with 2 gems, which I think the office costs 2 gems if I can get it. Well, there's also that. There's also that. I'm gonna grab the dice. Because you guys said that I already have the queen, right? You guys said that I already have the queen, so I'm gonna grab the dice. The dice could be a clutch saver. The gem also as well. Back to security. A fucking key card. Damn it. Okay, foundation. And foundation. I'm gonna start digging. Fuck it. I need a breaker room. I need to cut the electricity out. Oh, the ballroom! I've only been in the ballroom like once. I really want the ballroom. Reroll for breaker or office? Yeah. You didn't cross it! Fuck yeah, bro! Fuck yeah! Thank you for the advice! I was about to cave in. I was so going to cave in. Let's turn the gymnasium off. Let's do that. 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 Awesome. Okay! I could hear the temptation. I was so tempted. Because I've only been in there once, and it was so long ago. And there's definitely stuff that I didn't notice because it was so long ago. So I really wanted to like... Okay, now the gymnasium is not a problem anymore. And now the doors are not a problem anymore. Oh, come on, office. Come on, office. Come on, office. Pantry. I can take pantry. Pantry's fine. Pantry's gonna give me fruit. Come on, office. Come on, office. Library, I guess, so I can keep moving. You have 1 gem reroll 2 before you need to save gems for the office. Yeah, just in case. Let's see if this has anything special. Or if it's literally just the exact same book. It looks like it's just the exact same book. So I've literally run out of things to do with the library. It's still a nice to have for some of this. I have never been in the rotunda. I have never been in the bookshop. I desperately want to go to the bookshop because I've never been there. And I have 26 coins? Is this where the... Oh! History of Farinda, a new clue, a curse of the Black Bridge, realm and rune, drafting strategy. Fuck. None of these are the Bridget notes. None of these are in the... 50 coins! No! What do you mean 50 coins? What do you mean 50 coins? Okay, drafting strategy volumes 4 and 5 I can afford. I cannot afford realm and rune, which I think I have figured out despite the missing chunks. So I'm not that tempted about it. And I cannot afford anything else. Desperate to find the History of Farinda first edition because that would remove all the censorship. Remember how you said you ran out of stuff for the library? Also remember how you said nothing cost 25 gold? Nothing had costed that much before. Oh my god, 50 gold. I need to make it to the antechamber a billion times. Half of them are in your price range. I think I should buy as much as I can right now. Hey, remember like 40 minutes ago when you said 25 coins, nothing in the games cost that much? You can buy Realm and Rune. Yeah, but I cannot buy all of it. I can only buy either Realm and Rune or the 2 drafting strategies. Do you guys think that it should be Realm and Rune? Because I already think that I figured it out. Minor spoilers, these aren't the most expensive things in the game either. What the fuck? What the fuck? How? How? You guys think I should go for Realm and Rune instead of the 2 drafting strategies? Okay. I don't see any of the titles that the Bridget note mentions. I'm also upset at the mention of someone called Bridget, which shows up in literally no other note, just on that one note. I'm also gonna screenshot this because the colors are very particular. Those are the exact same colors that I've seen on the note that was in Denny Revaine's shelter. And I don't know if that means anything. It might mean nothing, but I am paranoid. So, you know, I'm very paranoid. Bishop! The library has a bishop too. Maybe I can avoid the chapel in the future. Maybe I can avoid the chapel. Bishop. Bookshop. Awesome. You can also explore more and look for more money. Yes, but what if I run out of steps and I cannot come back? I think I need to get something now. What do the drafting strategies books do? They tell you more information about drafting and the rooms, which at this point I think I might have most of the information. I'm gonna grab Realm and Rune. I'm done. It's done. It's done. I went for it. I went for it. Office! Are we done? Are we done? Do I have it all? Do I have it? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay. Okay, nobody panic. Nobody panic. As I was saying, the problem with this having the code with the busts is that how do I know what bust corresponds to what number? This is him. This is Herbert. That is the queen. Something. If I go back to the clips right now, I could associate numbers to these busts, but I still wouldn't know what order they are in because there's nothing insinuating the order. Unless the order is this. But I still don't know what numbers to associate to each bust. Unless it's simpler than everything I'm saying right now. Unless it's simpler than anything I'm saying right now. So. Queen, Count, Lord, Baron, Major. Queen. How many queens? I'm gonna try this first. How many queens? 1. There is 1 bust of the queen. Right? Somewhere? I'm pretty sure I saw it. There is 1 bust of the queen. So I'm gonna write 1. Then after queen comes Count. I need to go for the clip. I knew that it was important to clip that. So I'm gonna really quickly check that clip. So count. I know I'm probably wrong. But I need to try it. I need to. So which one is the count? Baron. God damn it. Count Isaac Gates. Okay. So how many Count Isaac Gates, this guy, are there in the room? There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. Okay, there's 4. How about Lord William Epson? Lord William Epson is... I'm pretty sure it's that one. Or is it this one? Mustache guy is the Baron. Lord William Epson is the guy with the handlebar. No, that's the Baron. The guy with the bow tie. Okay. The guy with the bow tie. Who is not this one. This is taking a billion years. I'm so sorry. And it's gonna be wrong as well. Bow tie. There is no bow tie. Which makes sense because it's in black and everything else is in red. So, Lord... No, I already did the count, which was in black. I don't understand what I'm doing. I don't understand. There are no lords. Baron. Which one is the Baron? The guy with the handlebar. The guy with the handlebar and then Major. Major is the guy with the beard. There is no guy with a beard. So, handlebar. 1. 1. 1, 4, 1. Nothing. 1, 4, 1, nothing? How many lords? How many lords? Because I'm pretty sure... Oh, this one is also a Baron. Wait. This guy is also a Baron. So that one also counts. Instead of 1, it's 2. 3. 1, 4, 3. I'm gonna try that. Fuck it. It's not that. Okay, now I can read the chat. Now I can read the chat. Good news though, the bookshop is affected by the sale day, so you can get books half off. But today was the sale day. The sale day is done. No guarantee you'll have 20 plus coins the next time you rush with room. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, you can also explore more and look for more money. You have till the end of the run. Yeah. If I find more gold, I could try to come back if I have the steps. You can spread gold from the office. Ooh, I forgot to do that. Stay away from the freezer. So help me God. I will not open the freezer. I will not open the freezer. Okay, Ellie, no small gates, remember? Are you talking about the small busts? Because I know that there's small busts in here. There's a bunch of busts of a lot of people. Let me do the gold before I forget. Spread gold. Awesome, thank you very much. Do you want a clue or do you want to think about it on your own? I thought about it on my own and that's the conclusion I came to. And as you saw, it was wrong. So that's the other option that I have is like associating numbers based on the position they had in the room with the busts. And based on that, but like there are so many ways to associate numbers to those. So... has she opened any of the other safes? I have opened the boudoir, the shelter, the orchard. That's it. I have opened the boudoir, the orchard, and the shelter. And there you have it, March 3 gates. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I didn't want to spell the March thing out. What does that mean? March is not a number. You could say it's the number 3, but I still need, like, okay, I count the amount of gates, and then what? It's 2 numbers? Dates. I legitimately don't understand, like, the way your brain is working is not the way my brain is working. What is March? It's a month, and it's the 3rd month, but I don't know. Like, it's just one number. It could be 2 numbers, I guess. It could be 0, 3. It could be 0, 3, and then I could count the amount of this guy, which is 1, 2. I've already counted this and written it down. 3, 4. It could be 0, 3, 0, 4. No? How about 0, 4, 0, 3? No, it doesn't make sense. Zero, 3, 0, 3? But there's 4. Small gates? Oh, you're saying that one doesn't count because it's not small? I hated that one. That one is the worst safe out of them all. So far, all of the other safes were significantly better. Office 0, 3, 0, 3. If we count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. If we count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. The rest of it has to mean what I thought, right? The study is worse? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I don't want to think that the study is worse. 8. Letter 8? Letter infinite? Letter what? What? Dear Mr. Sinclair, March 3rd. I don't think any of the other letters had dates. Like, I don't think any of the other letters said when they were written. Unless my memory is terrible, and my memory is terrible, so... dear Mr. Sinclair, thank you for promptly answering all of our demands, not involving the police, and allowing this unfortunate transaction to transpire as smoothly as one could hope. And while I'm guessing you had hoped to never hear from us again, once we had given you back the envelopes, we felt that one final red letter of our own was merited given under the circumstances. Hopefully you will not be as careless with this missive as you were with the others. Correspondence, this incriminating, should be kept in safes, not on desk drawers. Well, buddy... they are, in fact, in safes. Now, after who knows how long. Thank you for impromptly answering all of our demands, not involving the police, and allowing this unfortunate transaction to transpire smoothly as one could hope. And while I'm guessing you had a hope to never hear from us again once we had given you back the envelopes, we felt that one final red letter of our own was merited given under the circumstances. Hopefully you will not be as careless with this missive as you are with the others. Correspondence this incriminating should be kept in safes, not on desk drawers. Let's first put your apprehensions aside, as I am sure another red envelope is the last thing you expected to find on your desk this week. No, we are not making more demands, and no, we do not have copies of the other letters. You were already more than generous and accommodating, and the least we could do is fulfill our end of the bargain. So why write to you at all? Why incriminate ourselves further if we already have what we want? In a word, principles. After reading your eloquent reply to our initial note, it became apparent to us that there had been a few misunderstandings. This letter is intended to clarify some of those points and hopefully will place our schemes in softer light. I need more information. I think this is probably the people that stole the crowns with Marion, without Marion. First, we may have gotten too excited with the colorful language of blackmail, but our goal was never to terrorize. Despite what you may believe you're interpreted as thinly veiled threats towards your young nephew, I want to personally assure you there was never any tangible danger. If we gave any impression we would hurt the youngster, it was meant only in the very vague sense of hurting his social prospect. And yes, while we admit that our word choices might be questionable, enough so that it would be reasonable to accuse us of being intentionally misleading, we hope you believe us when we tell you that this was not a calculated ploy to elicit payment. However, as payment has been received, there is nothing to be gained by scrutinizing the questionable ethics that were employed in our extortion of those funds. Little defense can be mustered on that score. Additionally, any judgmental tone you may have detected when we discussed the content of your stolen letters was entirely unintended. We want it on record that we do not consider ourselves superior to you and your family in any way, and are in fact entirely sympathetic to the underlying cause that the letters pertain to, and you thought this letter couldn't get more incriminating for us. Buddy, it's not incriminating because no one understands what the fuck you're talking about. You're being so vague. So vague. I don't understand any of this. Who this is, what it's talking about. Like, none of this makes any sense. And I know that I only have like 3 of the letters, and that could explain why, but this is so vague. Again, we feel guilty as sin, and only time will tell if the financial recompense will outweigh our culpability. Even though you will never hear from us again, we hope this parting letter will result in your thinking of us and our dealings, if not favorably, at least sympathetically. Sorry for the inconvenience. Forever Anonymous X. Oh, what the fuck does that mean, bro? What the hell does that mean? I understand, but I have more info. Yeah, I don't. I do not. Let's grab the quest bedroom, although I don't know that I'm gonna make it to the antechamber, because my concern is others right now. I need to make it to the chess puzzle, so I'm not super intending... Oh, thank you! A key card! That's awesome for today. A day when I'm not really doing the key card thing. I'm gonna go back outside. I'm gonna go back outside, which is gonna take a shit ton of steps. But that's kind of my only option anyways, because of how the map is slated. So I'm gonna go back outside, and I'm gonna do the chess thing. That is what I'm the most desperate for. Anything else can wait. Honestly, anything else can wait. I guess now that I have the key card, I can move the security up, so that keycard system, I can move the security level up. I have the key card, and they are unlocked anyways, so I don't know if we're gonna use that. Can we stop at the utility closet? Only if there's a good option in there, because everything takes steps, and right now I'm kind of not the best on steps. Why would we stop there? Is my only question. It's not as convoluted, it's just a big logical jump to make. But sometimes, you know, sometimes the logical jumps are intuitive for some people when they're not for others. The way that March completely escaped me until you guys told me. Like, that is less of a logical jump, but my brain could not make that jump. To reactivate the keycard doors now that you have the keycard since you get better rooms? I mean, I made it high. I don't know that we need to turn it on. You think we need to turn it on? I think just by making it high, I don't think it's worth the steps. Honestly, I don't think it's worth the steps. Because I already have like the security high so that I'll get more of those rooms. Turning it on plus keycard is better rooms and no keycards and doors turned off. Are you sure? I'll believe you. And I'll do it only because I am quite comfortable with the steps. I just hope it doesn't bite me in the tail later. Let's turn that on and that's it. Everything else is fine as it is. But I'm still gonna waste a bunch of steps going outside and doing the chess because I'm not doing this again. I am not doing this again. No, sir. No way in hell. That's not happening. I can grab money. I can grab money because I'm not frozen, right? I can grab money because I'm not frozen. I can grab money because I'm not frozen. Yeah. I can grab the money because I'm not frozen. Yeah. Okay. What trauma does to a person. What the trauma of freezer does to a motherfucker. Oh, the driveway! The driveway! The dirt! The dirt! Pebbles. Please give me something useful or I'm gonna feel really stupid. Shoo. Give me something good, bro. Nothing. So it was nothing. So it was useless. So I could have gotten something significantly better. And instead I got that. I could have something better. And instead I got nothing. That's so fun. 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 That freezer really traumatized you. Yeah. It did. But you know what? Today is a good run anyways. Today's a good run anyways. We're not letting the freezer hurt us anymore. We're not letting the freezer hurt us anymore, guys. The freezer has no power over us. Not here. Not anymore. I think the chest thing was here. Yes. Yes. Yes, queen. Yes. Okay, so Nook. Right here. Chapel. Right there. Office. Wait, chapel. Chapel right there. Observatory. And then study. So we have chapel right here. Observatory right here. Study. You guys said that it's a queen. King is 3 down from the antechamber. And the pawn is literally anywhere, so. That sensation explains so much. Surely. Choose your piece to receive a new permanent power. No! No! You cannot do this to me! which one is best. You guys could tell me, but I don't want that. Because that would kind of defeat the purpose of me playing the game. But what if I choose wrong? What if I choose wrong? Does this happen every time that I complete the chess? Does this happen every single time? So if I complete it more, do I get more permanent upgrade? Don't tell me anything else but yes or no question to this. A yes or no answer to this specific question. If I solve this more times, do I get to choose another permanent power? Or is it one and you're done? Is it one for good? Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Decisions. You could just, you got something invaluable, confirmation that you were wasting your time. Yeah, I guess I did get that. What is this game, Isaac? This is a puzzle roguelike situation that is so hard to describe other than it's a game that heavily encourages you to have your game journal, like a real physical journal that you write in, and I love it to bits. It does tell you what they do? Oh, okay. Okay, cool. It does tell me what they do. Cool. Ambition of the pawn. When you reach rank 8 each day, you may choose knight, bishop, rook, or queen. Gain the power of that piece until the end of the day. But I need to reach rank 8 for that. It's tempting, but I need to reach rank 8 for that. So you can change the power if you do chess again. Okay, that's good to know. If it comes easy, like if it happens. Recompleting the puzzle replaces the active power. Is the video game equivalent of a giant conspiracy board with yards and clues? Absolutely. Mantle of the Night, add the armory to your draft pool. But I don't know what the armory is. Gambit of the Queen, each time you draft a room on the queen side, the west wing of your house, lose 5 steps and gain 1 key. No, I don't like losing steps. I don't like the queen. Banner of the King, each day you may choose a color. Rooms of the color are more likely to be drawn while drafting. That's tempting if I want a specific room. But right now, I don't know that I want a specific room. Because like right now that I've done the chess, and that was like my main concern. Now, my main concern is going to be making it to the antechamber again so that I can enter the 46th room. Maybe try to get the boiler room so that I can empty the reservoir. Piety of the Bishop, you do not have to pay tithes. Instead, gain 30 coins the first time you enter chapel each day with this power. Oh, wow. Bishop tempting. Resilience of the Rook. You may draw floor plans up to 4 times when drafting the 4 corner rooms of the house. That's also good if I'm looking for a specific room. Right now, I'm not looking for any specific room. The tempting ones are the pawn because it would allow me to choose based on the situation. It allows me to do any else, right? Knight, bishop, rook, or queen. Knight, bishop, rook, or queen. But it wouldn't allow me to do the king, which is this one. This one is the one that gives you more wiggle room because you can choose whenever you reach rank 8. If you just go through one path of the house, that's doable. Like, I want the armory. I want to explore the armory, but I feel like I could end up not liking it all that much. I think I'm gonna go with the pawn so that I can explore all the options. Armory time to fight, maybe. I think I'm gonna go with the pawn. Pawn is nice if you're indecisive. It requires hitting rank 8, but it lets you experiment with most of the other powers. I think I'm gonna do that. You may give this power up by returning to this chamber on any future day and unlocking the pieces again. Okay. I'm gonna do the pawn and hope that I figure out which one I prefer later. And now I still have time to go to the house, try to get more money, try to buy some books, and try to make it to the antechamber. Will I make it to the antechamber? Pawn doesn't mean you cannot take armory either. You just gotta hit rank 8 to put it in your pool. Yeah, which is why I think like pawn might be a better choice right now, because maybe the armory is something I need once. And if I need it once, I'm not gonna want to be stuck with that being my permanent power. Funnily enough, it's not shown anywhere because these are the permanent additions. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Ambition of the pawn. Okay. I was wondering where it was, because I know that the permanent stuff tends to get in there, like the letters and stuff. Okay, so now I'm gonna go all the way through the east wing and try to make it to the antechamber. How do I make it to the antechamber? Do I have the lever? No, I don't have the lever. So I should not be trying to get the greenhouse. The foyer gives me the option. The thing that I need the most, thanks to the foyer, is the grand hall. If I get the grand hall, I'm kind of home free for the antechamber. And I need the diner as well. Oh, hey, gems! And coins. Nice. You could drive south of Chapel. Ooh, you're right. I wonder if it would be all that useful. Let's see. Let's see. Don't let me get the freezer. If there's a freezer, yell at me. Scream. One major key. This could give me the key for the garden. For the secret garden. Secret garden. I'm gonna try. It uses all the gems, but if it gives me the key for the secret garden, it could be useful. No. Oh, but that's the grand thing. The grand hall. The grand hall is a room with many doors. So, yeah. Okay, that was great. That was a great choice. That was worth it. That was, well, it's not a guaranteed. So maybe I should be not getting all that excited, but it's something. It's a possibility. Okay, come on, Great Hall. Come on, Great Hall. Give me the Great Hall. Do I redraw? Do I use my last redraw? Guys, do I use my last redraw? You can reroll? Do you think I should use it? I think I should use it. Violet, welcome, Alo. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Did you get the chest? Yes, I did. I finally got it. I finally got the chess thing. I think I should redraw. I'm gonna redraw. Come on, Great Hall. Come on, Great Hall. Come on, Great Hall, please, bruh. Bruh! And I can't do this. I cannot! And that was my last redraw! It's the way room. It has to be because everything else blocks me off. I mean, the archives doesn't block me off, but we all know, you know. Oh, I need a diner more than ever. I need a diner. Kitchen will do. Ah! No! 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 Oh, I should have... I would have been better off with the freaking... I would have been better with the freaking archives. Bro. That is so disappointing. Can I make it to the library? I mean, to the bookshop? Probably not. It's way too far away. I cannot. I can try. It's not gonna happen. Ah, what a disappointing ending. To a good run. It was a good run. You know what? I don't regret it. I finally got the chess thing. And now I have to think and process to figure out what my next goal is. I'm not entirely sure. I got the tomb, which is crazy. I have that shortcut to get to the antechamber lever. I got another red letter. Finally got one of the saves out. It is disappointing that I was so close. So close. If I had gotten the Grey Hall. What the fuck? Where did this keep coming from? Coins. Shoe. Coins. Where the hell did this keep coming from? Oh, because it was every time you something, every time you spend 2 or more gems in a drafting room. Okay. It was not worth it. That was not worth it. We learned that was not worth it at all. However, I got a lot of stuff today. It was a good run. So, I'm gonna call it here. Room directory. Let me see how much I have filled out. I am still missing 4, 7, and 8. That's so crazy. Those feel like I should have come up with them already. 16, 23, and 46. So I'm missing 5 blue rooms. 1 bedroom. Oh my god, what? What? I'm missing 1 bedroom. 3 shops. What is that? What are those? Studio edition, found floor plans. The mechanarium has 1 door for each. Huh? What is this? An iron vaulted mechanical chamber affixed with motorized panels that can reveal up to 8 different doors depending on the parameters at the time of creation. What the fuck are you? And where did you come from? What the fuck are you and where did you come from? I do not remember this. You have 2 steps, right? I do. Do you have any ideas of what I can do with 2 steps? A grand 2 steps? Good job on getting the chest. I'm really excited about the chest. I'm really excited about the power. And I'm really excited about trying to make it to the antechamber. I haven't been, like, putting the antechamber as a priority in a while. And now I could do that again. I could also try to empty the reservoir. Running shoes might save you? Very unlikely. You can try. I guess I could. Why didn't you go with the archive? It felt like a safer bet to be able to choose what I drafted than the archive, which is like a run ender. Aren't there coins in the tomb now that we have all those dead ends? Yeah, but I'm not gonna get enough steps for it. That's my problem. You unlocked it in the drafting room, right? I would assume. I don't remember. White trees. Where are the white trees? I don't know where the white trees are, to be completely honest. There are coins in the tomb now, right? Maybe I will probably not get there. Look around a bit. I'm not seeing white trees literally ever. Oh! I am so stupid. I have seen them. It's just that I haven't gone back to the tent area in a billion years. Is that a tent area? I think that's a tent area. Right? That's a tent area. I had no reason to go to the tent area because yeah, it's a tent area. I would just call it a day from the menu. 2 stones. 2 stones? You dug up a secret floor plan. Would you like to permanently add conservatory to your drafting pool? Adjust the rarity of the floor plans in your house. Fuck yes! Of course I want that! Let's fucking go! And that's it. That's literally all I can do. I could go in there, but there's no reason. I have 1 step. You guys want me to try? You guys want me to try? Let's try. Let's go. I thought the mouse turned white for a second, and I was like, what is interactable? What? Something here is interactable? But no, I don't think so. Okay, let's do this. Leroy Jenkins! Running shoes, save me! Oh my god, it did! It did! It's not gonna happen, bro. Like, it's not gonna happen. Where do we go? Where do you guys want to try to go? Oh my god! What? What are you doing, running shoes? Ah! This is insane. This is crazy. What is going on? I'm just assuming I don't want to stop. If I stop, the running shoes break. Well, the running shoes are gonna break. I have 46 coins, and I'm not gonna be able to use them. I'm so upset. I'm so upset. I have 46 coins, and I'm gonna be yeeted into the next day. I am so sure. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? Shoes have a 75% chance of triggering outside? Oh, I didn't know that. That's really cool. Okay, so I would have to go all the way here. Patio, hallway, spare room, gymnasium. Security, pantry, library. Okay, so it would be entrance hall, corridor, bedroom, patio, hallway, spare room, gymnasium, security, pantry, library, bookshop. Is it gonna happen? No way in hell. No way in hell, but we can try. Aww, no! Not the bedroom games! That bedroom clutch! That bedroom clutch was crazy! That's so funny! That is actually so funny! Oh, what a good run. What a good run. This is exciting as hell. So from here on out, my next step should be trying to get to the antechamber again. Now that I know how to open the north of the antechamber. I guess also trying to accumulate wealth and buy books. I still need to try and figure out the freezer with the furnace. But that's not gonna happen unless I have a ridiculous amount of rerolls, I feel like. I wish there was a way to take rooms out of the drafting pool. Because right now my problem is not getting the rooms I need more often than not. Wow. Anyways, I loved that. That was great. That was fantastic. That was incredible. So let's go to the chatting room because I have nothing more to show you, nothing new to show you. I'll start every stream with the journal, but I don't really have anything else to show you at the end of it. And plus, the light is kind of shit by now. I was probably going to move the notes from the runes next, but now that I know that there's a book and I might have gotten some things wrong when I was deducting them, then maybe it's better if I just hold on until I can read that book to move those notes. Should we have picked those coins up? Probably not. Probably not. At the same time, it's like the coins supposedly disappear every day, so... Gaia's Adventures! Welcome, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome! What is this game? It's a puzzle roguelike. It's a puzzle roguelike that feels almost like it could be a tabletop, and that encourages you to have your own journal where you write all of your clues and all of your things that you might remember. It's a really good, really good game that you never expect the next thing is gonna throw at you. Gotta bounce, but good job. Excited to catch the next one. Thank you so much for the help you gave me today, and I hope that you had a good time, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. And man, I'm a little bit out of it right now, because it's like when we finally got to the basement for the first time. I feel like I have so much to process. I feel like so much happened in this run that I have to process. So I'm sorry if I sound a little bit out of it. My mind is going at crazy speeds per second trying to figure everything out without like having it in front of me written down. But yeah, thank you, Sword Bear. Have a great rest of your night. Doing fine. I'm glad to hear that, Gaia. Sword Bear, Logan, and Star Baker. All of you helped me today, so thank you very much. Wow. Oh, I cannot wait to get to the antechamber again. I cannot wait to get to the antechamber again. I have to make sure to draft the quest bedroom before I make it, because I need more money. Like, I need so much more money. And what else do I need? What else do I need? I drafted the tomb. I didn't know about the black rooms. How do I get more black rooms? Where do I get more black rooms? Are they gonna start showing up now that I got the tomb? Or I need to look at the map. I need to look at the map again. I need to look at the map again. It was such a roller coaster. It definitely was, but in like the best of ways. I had such a good time. I had such a good time. Mentally exhausted can be every bit as bad as physically exhausted, but right now I'm not feeling bad. Like, I have had moments of being mentally exhausted. Right now, I feel exhilarated. I feel like mentally exhilarated. It's so good. It's so good. Sorry I haven't been coming recently. A lot of things have been going on, and I just recently graduated from high school. Congrats! And I just came back from my trip to New Mexico. Also today I took my driving test. How did it go? How did your driving test go? Congrats on graduating! But also don't apologize for not coming. This is a place where you can come and catch good vibes and entertainment. It's not a job or a responsibility. I don't want anyone to feel guilty for not coming, you know? I don't want anyone to feel like they have to. One Blue Prince stream a week isn't enough. I know, and I want to do another week of 2 streams. It always comes back to like the schedule. Now I finished the Pokemon one, the Pokemon tier rankings. So there's like an opportunity maybe in the next few weeks. We'll figure it out. I'm assuming we only got to the bookstore as a result of checking out all the books from the library at least once. Yeah, if that's the case, I may have to draft the library once to ask for the new book, then read the book, then I would get the bookshop again. So it might be something that you have to... It might be something that I'm not gonna get again until I find the library twice more. I failed? Aw, I'm sorry to hear that. There's always next time. I don't know if, like, it's something that you have to pay for, which would suck terribly. But it's not that common to pass the exam the first time, I feel like. So, thank you for the congratulations. You graduated high school! That's worthy of a congratulation! You can be happily exhausted when you've got a lot done for the day. Yeah, right now, I'm happily mentally exhausted and... physically not so much, but that's gonna change. That's gonna change. You did Pokemon tier list? I did Pokemon tier list, ranking the designs based only on the looks of it, considering that I've never played or watched any Pokemon. So yeah, I did a tier list. It's like not the kind of tier list that comes from having any sort of knowledge of the franchise. I literally go into it knowing nothing, having little cares or nostalgia, and it's just for the designs. There's a lot of things that I need to work on before I take the test again, like parallel parking, for example. That sounds terrible. I wouldn't know anything about it because I don't have legs and therefore I cannot drive a car. But if I did, I'm sure that parallel parking would be an absolute nightmare and I would probably struggle with that a lot. Not that I do, because I don't have any legs, and therefore I cannot drive any cars. But you know, it's just something that sounds like a nightmare. Thanks for the stream, Ellie. I learned a lot on the stream, and I couldn't talk because work has been so busy. But a good busy. Hey, we take good busy. I'm very glad to hear that it was a good busy. Lots of stuff done and headaches off my mind. Oh, that feels good. That feels good. Getting stuff done and getting to take it away from your mind. Oh. That always feels great. Oh, damn. Yeah, parallel parking is a lot harder than I expected it to be. It sounds like it. At least you finally got the chess puzzle solved. I got so much. Like, honestly, when I process this, as I will, when I process this, I'm sure I'm gonna feel, like, so ecstatic. Because, like, again, we got one more letter. We got one more safe finally out of the way. We did the music sheet, white trees thing. We got the bookshop, which now we know it's an option. Which means I'm going to have a lot of certain information about the runes. We got the tomb, which is a new room. It's like, there's a lot. There's a lot there. There is a lot there. I'm also now starting to think knowing the names of the angels might not matter. I have 3 of the names. I wonder if I'm gonna get the rest of the angels. I wonder if they matter at all. Anyways, it's gonna be fun working on that journal now. For a while. With all the new info. Parallel parking is a nightmare. It almost costed me my test. Yeah, sounds like it. Now just do it 5 more times. No! There's that map piece to compare. I also have that map piece to compare? Oh, there's so much. There's so much. My brain is brimming. I'm really happy. I'm really happy. I love this game so much. This might be my game of the year for real. Like, I think this might be my game of the year. We are halfway through the year, so I think I can already start settling it. Ah, you're a snake! Lil, I'm not gonna hurt you. Don't worry. It's okay. I may be a snake, but I'm not gonna hurt you. How long was this game in development for? I don't know. Let me see if I can find it really easily. I know that it's the first time these people do a video game. They have done movies before, short movies, I think. But I don't think, like, they have never done a video game before, but they have some experience with storytelling, obviously. Development. Oh, no wonder it feels like a freaking board game. Blueprints was primarily developed by Tonda Ross. Prior to the development, he had frequently held annual gatherings for his friends at different rental vacation homes, spending time to devise a puzzle game spanning the home base. Spending time to devise a puzzle game spanning the home based on ideas in the 1992 board game Jewels in the Attic. So it does make sense that it feels like a board game because it was inspired by one. But it doesn't say when. Oh, around 2016, Ross started to toy with developing a prototype, intending to only spend about 6 months on it. But as his ideas came together, opted to quit his commercial development job to focus on the game, spending 8 years to developing further, using his private savings as well as ad revenue for a Magic the Gathering website that he had been running. While the game was mostly developed as a one-person project, Ross also commissioned work from others, including art director David Pellino and the jazz duo Trig and Gazette, to help with the atmosphere of the game. The game was fully playable by 2021? When the hell was this? Since 2021 until 2023 when 2024 when I tried it. No, I tried it this year. I tried it in January. Where was it for the last 4 years? Anyways, apparently one solo developer from 2016 developed since 2016. Oh, that's I love that. I love that so much. Of course, now you're a nice snake. I am. You can hurt me. I wouldn't want to. It had to be long in order to think of all these puzzles, and it was 2016. That's 8 years, it said. Interesting. Usually it's people trying to use games to move into movies, not the other way around. I think it's not necessarily that way in the industry. God dang, 8 years to put this together, it was worth it. I think so, because it's like my favorite game of the year so far. I think it was well worth it. Maybe I had a playable beta test version but became fully fleshed out by 2024? Maybe. That would explain it. Vorador, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. How did it go? Amazing. It went great. We finished the chess puzzle and we unlocked like 4 new different rooms in the house, and we found the thing beyond the under the stones in the white trees, and I cracked the safe of the office, so we now have one more red letter, and now we have a tomb, which is a new type of room, which is the black type of room, which I had never gotten before, And now I know that I need a shit ton of money to buy books in the bookshop. There was a lot. Also we found a place. I forgot the most important thing. We found a place that we can open the antechamber door. So if here's the new thing. If I enter the next run, I remember to use the lever, and then I make it to the antechamber, Vorador, the next time I make it to the antechamber, I make it to room 46. We found room 46. We finally found it. So I'm really excited. It went really well today. It was a really good day today. I have a lot to think about and to write down, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. But with that being said, it did get quite late, so I think we should start wrapping up and really going. That's good. I'm glad you had a good day. I'm glad that you had a graduation, and I'm glad that everyone was here to enjoy and to help, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and a good day tomorrow, since I'm not gonna be here. But I'm gonna leave it for now, I think. Vorador, I know you just arrived, but Can you actually hold on until next week? I don't know. I have to. Unfortunately, I had to. But it's gonna be hard. I want to play so bad. My afternoon has just been horrible. Oh no. Wait, is it because of the test or something else? You don't need to say it, of course. You don't need to say it. I just hope it gets better. I just hope whatever it is, it gets better. But yeah, I'm sorry that you just arrived here, Vorador. I'm really sorry. It's getting late and I do have to cook dinner and the game went for a lot longer than I thought it was. Like I said, we need more than one stream a week. I know, but schedules is complicated. So I'm gonna be going now. It was quite a longer day, so I hope that you had fun. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day, that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and that you have a good day tomorrow. And thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to stretch. Don't forget to drink plenty of water. Try to eat nutritiously and try to sleep 7 to 9 hours. And most important of all, be kind to yourself and to others, okay? Take care, my